Hello, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WWDadmin, but you already know that. Sorry that I did pretty much literally no uploads for a while. Um, but first, I didn't have time to record and thought, hey, I have the stream recording scheduled to release, so that's fine. I'm not uploading nothing on any day. And then I caught a cold in the middle of last week and kinda didn't have the required amount of energy or really the capability of recording anything while having that, because one, obviously, I would have had a runny nose throughout the entire thing, and yeah, I don't think you want to hear me sniffling all the time. On the other hand, my throat was kind of sore due to the cold, and yeah, so that was a thing. And like that came really apparent that I couldn't actually do any like voice stuff at all when I redid the channel trailer on the weekend, because I ended up, just from that little bit of talking, having a really sore throat, and my throat really not being well at all, and like half losing my voice for the rest of that day. So I just wanted to make sure that I had my throat be fine before I tried to record anything else. My nose is still kind of stuffed a little bit, but that's not too much of an issue, I hope. So yeah, my throat should be fine, and I should be able to do my usual stuff. In this case, do the correction burn to Sarnus. This is the Sarnus ship, so this is going to Sarnus. We're gonna have to burn for a little bit there. How much exactly? 55 seconds. That's not a whole lot. I'm going to time warp until we need to burn. And I'm going to focus view on Sarnus to see where my orbit should come in. Okay. Kerbal alarm clock will be so nice to close the alarm here. We've got 60 seconds left to burn. And that's essentially what I want to come in at. Let's go double time till we're like 10 seconds ahead. So 15. So yeah, in the meantime, of course, Kerbal Space Program 1.2 officially released. It's not in pre-release anymore. And I gotta say, it looks really fucking cool. All the new stuff they added. And I am going to go ahead and do a stock playthrough. Like mostly stock, just minimal visual modding and Kerbal Engineer and stuff like that, off the career mode, just to see what is new. And there we come in. Yeah, so that's gonna come as the next thing after we finish off the Outer Planets mod. which is essentially when we landed everything on its respective planet or moon. So yeah, that's how we come in on Sarnus here. So just to recuperate, we've got 2 moons in the ring. We've got 1 moon outside the ring, which is Elu. We've got Slate over here, and we've got Tecto out here. Tecto, of course, being the only one that actually has an atmosphere. The others do not, as far as I remember. If you look at my at Tecto here for a moment, this has an atmosphere. The others should not. So Slate has no atmosphere. Elu, of course, doesn't have an atmosphere. We know that. Then we've got Hail in here, and we've got Ovok out here. None of which have an atmosphere. So we've got an atmospheric lander. We've got the big heat-shielded thing that we're gonna send into Sarnus itself. Going to focus on our ship again. Get out of here and have a look at this. Why are you wobbling? Anyway, so this is the Tecto lander up here. This has a big parachute and a small engine. The stuff on Tecto isn't that freaking thick, so we should be fine still. This, of course, is the big heat shield in the thing. That's going to be the thing that we sent to Sarnus's atmosphere. So, since Tecto is the outermost moon, I think, yeah, we just looked at that. So, yeah, Tecto is the outermost moon. We're going to send the Tecto probe out there with this ship. We're going to encounter Tecto with this ship. We're going to slow down, decouple the thing, get back out of Tecto's orbit, and then go, so to say, moon hopping in the Sarnus system. We just go ahead and transfer from one moon to the other, orbit by orbit, and leave the landers where they need to go. And in the end, we're going to escape from the innermost moon into the atmosphere and just dump this thing and have this part go in the way we want it. I'm going to expect that the whole thing means we're going to break the planet just like we break Joule every time we try that. But yeah, I'm going to F5 for now and jump over to Erlem. Jump to ship, since that is the next thing to happen. The Erlem 5 has its correction burn in 2 years, which is this little thingy here. Oh yeah, that's the thing with the ion engines, isn't it? This has 5 ion engines. Okay. I forgot that I had that then. Yeah. So I guess we're going to look at our maneuver node. We've got like what in this tank? We've got 80 in this tank. We need 34, so we are still doing the correction burn with the big engine. And boom. Hello, Joel. How are you doing? Oh, look at the planets in the distance. Duna, Eve, and Kerbal right next to it. That's a nice constellation, gotta say. Okay, we've got 4 minutes. 1 minute. A few seconds. Correction burn now, essentially. So we're going to get out of here. Close the alarm and unpause. We've got a minute till the actual burn, since I've set Kerbal alarm clock up to do that. So yeah, this is essentially, we can burn here and it's completely fine. I'm going to just aim at the maneuver node so we don't waste anything. And then we're just going to burn with as little as possible, because this is a very strong engine and a very small burn. X. And then I'm going to hold down Control and just tap Shift. This is a little trick I learned from HMV, also KSP YouTuber and streamer. AKA Fifth Horseman, to just quote his old name. In any way, we've got these little moons in here. We've got the big moon with the moonlet out here, Wall and Tall. Again, I'm going to assume that we're going to go ahead and kill that. And let's see, how is this built? This down here is the Wall and Tall connection, I guess, because this is the thing for the little moonlets. I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to dump these two on the little moons. Dump the big thing into the atmosphere and then fly back out to Wall and Tall. And first go to Tall and get the little RCS lander there, and then land on Wall with this thing, which doesn't have any landing legs, but that's fine. I didn't think about that. We definitely have enough Delta V to do that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we should be fine. Next thing to happen is the encounter of Sarnus 6 with Sarnus. So let's just go ahead and do that, shall we? F5 for now. We're going to jump to the ship. And we're going to have like eight years between this arriving and the next thing arriving, so that's pretty okay, I guess. Pretty nice thing to do, so we actually have like a whole lot of time to actually do this mission before doing the other one. Hello? Okay. So yeah, I guess incoming. And as soon as we're in, I'm going to plan the maneuver to slow down, just so we can be sure. We're 5 seconds away from entering, or actually 15. Guess I set that up that way. 3, 2, 1, encounter. Boom. We are officially in Sarnus' sphere of influence. So at Add periapsis. Snap that to the peri, please. We're going to slow down a bunch. I said a bunch. So we actually have like some sort of resemblance of an orbit. That should be fine-ish for now. We're going to worry about the details later. Details like inclination. We have all the delta V we need in this. We don't need to go back. We can use up everything we have here just to deliver these few little probes, and that's fine. So this thing is completely overpowered anyway, so don't worry. So Sarnus is back there. That's Elu and Slate, I see there. I don't see Sarnus though, that's weird. In any way, that's the next thing to come up in just 70 days. That in the middle is... No, that's still Slate. Whatever. I want to look at this from here, just so I can see if anything goes weird. Okay, nothing's going weird. There's Sarnus. Hi. You're looking good. Okay, we should be burning right about in 1 minute. Close alarm and on pause. 60 seconds. So we've got the little moon here. We've got Ovok in there, which is like really small. Wow. Look at that. The other thing should be like, there is Hale, which is also really small. And then we've got, of course, the others here, and Tecto all the way out here, which is our first thing we need to actually fly to. Unless we find like a really good place to land first. No, but seriously, I think we should really go ahead and go to Tecto first. So this is actually a little bit too much in terms of turning. So something like this, and then out about here-ish. We're going to just Z for now. But around here-ish is where we wanna... I guess I can just set Tecto as a target and then get the descending node and turn there. So usually I'd cut you this out since this is a 2-minute burn, but we've got better time warp. We can do this. And be fine. Like, totally fine. I'm going to save this delta V a bit and say this is fine. And we're just going to go ahead and what's that? The descending node. Snap that to the descending node. And then we're going to just pull this way. That's a really nice feature of precise node to have that be like in the options, the intuitive handling of maneuver nodes. because that's a whole lot more intuitive than, say, what the game does usually. I encounter something if I do that. What am I encountering? Slate. Don't want that. Oh, I slowed down too much. See, that's exactly what I want. Tech to encounter. Going to do that burn exactly. Just aim at maneuver node, thank you. This looks really cool. Like, I really like Sarnus and everything. Let's just appreciate this for a moment without the cursor on screen. Sarnus, the 2 moons, and our ship. Okay, appreciated enough of that. Let's go. I want to go about here. Do this burn in about a minute after the time warp stops us. Or Kerbal alarm clock stops the time warp, to be exact. Close the alarm and pause. And I guess we can just Z. It's not like this is very dude, I really like better time warp. Best fucking mod ever. This would be so tedious without it. Suddenly burn with a nuclear engine is just like any other burn. X. So focus you on Tecto. Kill that. Burn a little bit more. Burn a little bit less up, maybe. Let's see. If I'd say, let me just set a, oh god. KSP not letting me set maneuver nodes again, okay. Can I add maneuver previous orbit? That's over here. Now we go, I want to do that here. Okay, better. Focus view. Now we go in a bit. That's way too much. I'd say more increments of this or this, maybe, and maybe down. Oops. Why do you? Whatever. Let's aim at that. Let's time warp to stop the vehicle. And let's just take this the way it is. If I keep burning this way, I'm going to keep burning inwards and not get down at all. What the hell are you doing? You know what? I'm just gonna take this orbit. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. And I'd say time warp. Tecto's coming in somewhere. There. Hi. Then we're going to park in the orbit of Tecto, and then I'd say this should be it for this episode already. Since, let's please go retrograde. Oh, great. Yeah, I was thinking that Sarnus retrograde is not Tecto retrograde. But yeah, we're going to go into a parking orbit by hello Tecto, by slowing down right about here to like something like this, which is like just 500 meters per second. We have easily got that 10 times that. So yeah, you can just stay on retrograde. You're gonna be retrograde anyway when we're there. Just have a quick look. It looks really pretty. Close the alarm and pause. Like really pretty. I like the color. Big fan of turquoise planets. So yeah, this shouldn't be of too much concern. Of course, we can do this again, so we can do this a little bit faster. I love the physics warp in this. It's so much better than stock. And with that, we are in a parking orbit around Tecto. And we are going to burn for landing with the probe from here. Probably. How much does that have in terms of delta V though? That doesn't look like it's a lot. And I'm definitely gonna need some of it to land. Let's actually turn this into a low orbit, at least on 1/2. I'll waste a little bit more of this and just be sure that we actually get into the stuff. Get this down to like 300, that's fine, 280. That's low enough. From there we're going to burn with the thing. We're just gonna go ahead and say F5 and decouple. Go over to that with that. You do not have any sort of fucking energy thing, so let's just turn your SAS off for now. Unless I clip that in somewhere, I do not see any stuff, which is bad. Anyway, activate engine. Here we're going to go ahead and say we're going to go for landing. $35, $30, $27, $3 is it? That's a little bit low. $23, that's fine. How high is the fucking atmosphere anyway? We're gonna see. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm worrying too much. Then we're going to rename this vessel. Rename vessel. You're not Sarnus 6 probe, you are the Tecto probe. Accept. And you are going to land on Tecto in the next episode. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye.